Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
Make sure you subscribe to the motherfucking pod. And if you're a kid watching the pod, make sure you subscribe to the motherfreaking pod.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, man. Episode 20.
Episode 20,
You know,
y'all.
give them that straight old dub of consistency, man.
Big dubs.
Appreciate it for
Dubs in
everybody
the chat.
following. Dubs in the chat, for real.
Dubs in the chat.
It ain't easy, I tell you that for sure, to keep this shit going, but we here, keep it going. Thank you everybody who's following. Thank you everybody for giving us your thoughts and everything else. Yeah, I went up to the school, you know what I'm saying, and a couple of the teachers, you wouldn't even think which teacher. I ain't gonna give her last name. She's one of the coaches though.
Okay.
She's one of the coaches. She said, "Yeah, it came across my screen." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh,
I
man.
said, "Be careful with the episodes with Cassius, man."
Oh, yeah, Cassius and Coop.
Yeah,
I gotta be careful with them.
That's
Y'all
it, man.
really do.
Be careful. Not stop naming me in that. That just has nothing to do with me.
Bro, it
It
got something to
doesn't.
do with you because he don't sit next to me.
He needs to, man. I'm about to quit this podcast in a minute.
No, yeah,
Go
no,
ahead,
we gotta
though.
keep y'all sitting next to each other for publicity purposes. Yeah, so shout out to our followers. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in, and we really appreciate it. We make sure that we come back and try to give you guys an episode every week. We've only missed 1 week since we started back up in May. So we've only missed 1 week, and it's been pretty tough to make sure we're here and like consistent and making sure we're pushing out content. But we want to make sure that we're consistent and making sure that you guys that do support us and anybody that does watch us, that we're giving you guys consistent and constant media. So we appreciate the love and support, and shout out the Bank at 12.
Shouts out to Bank at 12.
Always shout
Appreciate
out
it,
to Bank
man.
at 12. Shout out Mike and Lourdes. Yeah, so we can go into intros real quick.
You
I'm
know,
Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page. And again, we do free trainer for the kids in the community. Try to make sure they get a little bit better without trying to hurt anybody's pocket. So make sure you follow.
this is your boy Coop. You can follow me at Instagram at Coop_1988 on Instagram. And also, we do have, for our YouTube followers, we do have an Instagram where we have things going on too. So if you want to follow us at syndicate.nation, you can drop us a follow over there too also, man. Because I know we doing pretty good on the YouTube front. We trying to do a little bit trickling TikTok and the Instagram, but appreciate all that's following us, man.
Yeah, we
Trying to build one big community.
Shoot, we had episode 20, but we also just recently cracked 400 subscribers.
Word. Shouts out, man.
Cracked
Shouts out
400, so
to y'all for following, man.
shout
It's
out
definitely we definitely got our goals and everything else, and we just trying to make good goals. That's it.
yeah, man.
And you know, and please, because that's the thing too, because we do like what we do, and in the process, we do have the goals of making trying to monetize it, but we do really enjoy the stuff that we're doing, man. We love sports, we love gaming, we love giving sports betting tips, we love giving stocks and everything else. So, and we just multi up here. We multi. That's it.
Yeah.
And have fun. Have fun.
Yeah, nah, again, it's always appreciated. So let's get into our topic for the day. Our topic for the day, we got Keep It a Buck. Flea's not here today. He's actually, again, back to y'all casuals. Everybody calling him a casual.
You should stop
He
playing with
is
that
going
boy.
to a WNBA semifinal basketball game tonight. He's going to the Sun versus
The links.
Sun versus the Lynx tonight. So you got Nafisa Collier playing. You got Alyssa Thomas on the other side. So it'll be a great matchup. It's in Connecticut. It's in Norwich. We right next to the casino. We only 15 minutes away.
Put some respect on our podcast,
It'll
man.
be lit, y'all. It's gonna be lit tonight.
Put some respect on it.
And our guys there covering the game.
Let's get it.
Y'all gonna have some. Y'all gonna have
Insights.
some front row insights when we get back next week. So, big shout out to that. And yeah, so significant the Keep It a Buck portion. Question. Does your significant other apologize?
Does my
or does she just, when she's wrong, she just okay?
I love this topic right here. Thank you for this. You want to know what? Because this is what I tell my wife, your sister Courtney. This is what I tell her. She will apologize, but she talks like she's in the know. That's what I tell her. Because she talks with such convictions, and then when she's wrong, be like, "Oh yeah, no, I apologize." I'll be like, "Yeah, but you." She sounds so passionately, and I said she speaks with such convictions. I'll be like, and that's the frustrating part. It was like, "Yo, Courtney, you don't know if you're right." That's the part that be like she speaks with such convictions, and then she has to apologize. I was like, "Yo, if you didn't speak with conviction so heavy, I would be cool." It just feels like the apology is not needed at this point in time because I'm just looking at you like I told your ass like
I told you.
like and then she wants to argue with me on my topics. Medical, you can keep that. School wise, I can boom, we could go back and forth. You want to talk to me about sports and then argue me about certain shit? I'll be like, yo, Courtney, it's not. I'm like, Courtney, I'm trying to tell you. But I'm like, all right. And with the conviction, find out she's wrong, and then it's oh yeah, I apologize. But see, I apologize. You don't. I'll be like, come on, man. It's like, all right.
No. So you're the significant other that doesn't apologize.
I have a hard time apologizing a little bit. I do. I have a hard time apologizing. Hard time. So I say that.
Yeah. So Coop, you're the one that don't apologize. That sounds trifling.
He said, "Yo, that sounds right." Yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one that it's. I don't know why it's hard for me to apologize, but let me say that it's the dynamic of the relationship part. I apologize to other people.
So
if I'm wrong.
You always right, Coop?
Nah, 1,000% no. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. Definitely don't feel like that. But I don't know. With the relationship part, it's hard for me to apologize. When it in other areas I will apologize, but areas like if you ask my siblings, they say I don't apologize either. But
Yo,
I feel like I apologize.
You really don't apologize.
You don't think so?
You
know me for how long? 16 years.
You apologize when you apologize when it's somebody that you like are not close with, or somebody that you don't know. Not like
I get where
if you're not like too close with them, but if you feel like you know them enough to where you feel like, all right, I know your expertise and I know my expertise, and I'm not trying to go outside my expertise, and you probably are, then I'm not apologizing because then I feel like I'm right.
Then that sounds like a piece of shit to me. Yo, they need to do better. Then if that's the case, if I'm doing that, then I need to do better. If I feel like I don't. Hey, when I get too mad, it takes me a while to calm down. So that's why I can't apologize in that moment. I'm stubborn. Once I get mad, I'm mad. It takes me a lot to get mad. Then when I get mad, I get stubborn, and it takes me a while, which I'm working on that too. But then I need to work on that. Then that's crazy. How about you? Let's switch subject.
Honestly, and this makes sense. That's my sister. I'm a quick apology person. Like I'm like, oh, I was wrong. My fault. But for significant others, that's funny. I posed a question because I was literally just having this conversation yesterday. It was something that we both agreed on, and I was like going to do it, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm doing what you told me. I'm doing what we agreed on." And she was just like, "Oh." There was no like my fault, like you right, like nothing. It was just like, okay. And
you deserve an apology for that? She just asked you what you was doing.
Bro, first of all, you asked me what I'm. First of all, it's the way you ask me what I'm doing too. If you ask me what I'm doing, like I'm doing something crazy or like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, then yeah, I deserve an apology. First of all, don't be sitting here coming to check me if I'm doing something I'm supposed to be doing.
She was
I
just-
deserve an apology.
She was just checking to see what you was doing.
Yeah, no. Talking about what? Yeah, no.
I'm
And you know,
just-
and you know, just like women say all the time too. Tone. You know, tone is a big
So
thing.
tone is a big thing.
Tone is a big thing. So
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't
say
like
something that's a
it
big
wasn't
thing.
like, hey, babe, what are you doing? No, it wasn't like this. Like, what are you doing? What like I wasn't supposed to be doing that. So yeah, I deserve an apology. But that's me. I'm a quick apology type of person. If I'm wrong, and I feel like I'm wrong, and I am in that situation, I'll just be like, oh yeah, that's my fault. But again, to each their own. To each their own.
I need to do better. I need to do better. That's all I gotta say.
You will. We all will. We all got to do better in certain things. I know damn well I got to do better in a whole lot. All right, let's get into sports. We're gonna start with NBA. We got some
All right.
NBA news. Randall is going to the Timberwolves, and Towns is in New York now. Who won that trade? Coop?
Me and you talk about this guy since last year. And, off
Which
the
one? We
podcast.
talk about both of them.
Oh my God, we do, don't we?
We talk about
I
both.
forgot. To be honest with you,
But I feel like you're talking about Cat.
yes. Timberwolves won. I'm sorry.
Why you say that?
I don't know, man. And some things just can't be taught, and I just feel like Cat is just he's not a dog. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like how I talk about AD, I should be really talking about Cat. How I'll be talking about AD. Cat is I think Timberwolves won that. I think you kind of stop that, Twin Tower thing that's going on there in the with the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Randall is I don't think he's going to I don't think he needs as much share of the rock like Cat does. But no, I don't think so. I know it looks that way but he was in the Knicks by himself. So he was the star at that point in time before
What about
Brunson.
what about when he was in LA
That was Kobe's team.
and he was still out here putting up shots like he was freaking? And it's not even about putting up shots. It's bad shots and just doing things that are like outside of basketball, outside of like winning basketball or like team winning basketball.
Short run, I could give it to Cat in the Knicks. Long run, Timberwolves. Because I feel like they just unloaded a lot of money for Cat. So now they can ship off Randall for something else and not really lose out on anything. I feel like that. So, and but also it's looking like because they just went to the conference finals last year. So does it look like they took a step back?
Yes.
That's hard.
The
That's the
Timberwolves took a step back.
They did.
The Knicks won the trade. Knicks won the trade.
Okay,
And
I
I'm
can
gonna
see that.
tell y'all why.
I can see why.
For the Timberwolves, you got Rudy Gobert still there. That's fine.
Mhm.
But Randall, like I was saying on the podcast before, this was like a few months ago when we were talking about basketball, Randall needs the ball. And he will. Randall, if he does not take a shot or like he doesn't feel like he's getting the ball in like the right amount of time or like hasn't gotten the ball in a couple possessions, he's going to come down and take a bad shot.
That boy gonna chuck it.
He's going to chuck whatever. And shit, he might fuck around and make it sometimes, but most of the time it's just going to be a bad shot and it's not going to be in the rhythm of the offense. He is a rhythm killer. If your team's going in the rhythm and you're doing well, he's going to want his shots.
Do you feel like
He's-
that's the reason why the Knicks got rid of him? Because they seen the chemistry that was being built?
That's exactly why. There is no chemistry with him. And that's what I was saying before. He's like the outlier on that team.
Yeah.
He just doesn't mesh well with them. They all play team basketball, and not to say he doesn't pass well. Everybody passes the ball a certain amount, but he doesn't play team basketball or like team winning basketball, in my opinion. So I definitely think the Knicks won that trade. They got Karl Anthony Towns. I don't think Towns is too aggressive, but he fits their style of basketball. They're run and gun, and Karl Anthony Towns is a big that can pass. He's not he'll do some like he doesn't demand the ball. In my opinion, he doesn't demand the ball as much as as much as Randall, because you had Edwards this year, right?
Mhm.
I feel like Edwards went off in spurts. Like, I'm not gonna say more than Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson had an amazing year, but I feel like Karl Anthony Towns was a lot more willing um to give Anthony Edwards the ball more than Randall was willing to give Jalen Brunson the ball.
I mean, it makes. That's why I had to kind of switch my answer, because I do think that Cat is more of a team player. I do think he's more of that atmosphere in that fact. But speaking of not fitting the system, did you hear about DiVincenzo?
Yeah, but I understand it because he wants money. So, do you want to explain to the viewers?
So with DiVincenzo, I know I'm saying his damn name wrong.
DiFrancesco, you're good.
DiVincenzo, yeah, whatever. At this point in time, he said he didn't really want to play once they got Miles Bridges, which all of them played the Villanova together. He's basically saying, I feel like my minutes is going to drop.
Minutes in his role.
And minutes in his role is going to drop.
But
so he kind of didn't want to be in that system, which
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. This is a business. You're trying to get
he was coming off the bench anyway.
You're
though,
trying
right?
to get as much money as possible in a short amount of time. If you're coming with a guy that plays pretty much like the same kind of position as you, they both play like one is the 1 and the 2, the other one plays the 2 and the 3. So they're both still borderline playing like the same around the position. He's going to be taking his shots and his minutes. So it's tough. You can't have him stay there and him not get, so it's going to mess up his next contract. That's what I'm pretty much trying to say. So if his numbers go down and the Knicks still don't win a championship, then his numbers are going to go down. He's going to get paid less from his team producing the same amount that they did the year before. He would lose out.
My question though is I don't see that too much as what he's talking about. His role was coming off the bench and everything, correct?
But he was getting a lot of fucking shots.
Okay then. But you're coming off with the second team. So you got Brunson and Bridges and Hart that's going to be starting, right? Most likely. Hart might be coming off the bench, but the way he's been conditioned. You seen him last playoff. That boy was.
Yeah, he was gone.
Oh my God,
he was gone.
Oh my. So I would say those 3 starts, and you're coming off the bench. You are the number one.
But DiFrancesco had a lot of games where he started last year due to some injuries,
yeah.
And then 2 is just okay.
That's still going to be there.
But that takes enough. So, Bridges moving in. They didn't trade for Bridges. They picked Bridges up.
Yeah, they picked Bridges up.
So if you pick Bridges up, he's just going into like that guard scoring. You see what I mean?
Get what you're saying.
He's taking away his point.
Brunson, you only got 2 people over you who I gotta say I gotta respect. Now you got Cat. Now you got Brunson. Now you have Bridges, and now you have Hart. To whereas you probably be 4th, 5th at best, fickle to the rest of the team. But
and for me, it's not so much about minutes, and I did say minutes. It's not so much about minutes. It's more about the role and the points. Your points per game can go down a lot just from having somebody else taking shots, because there's only a certain amount of shots that can go up during a basketball game. And
and Timberwolves, I mean, he's kind of going to a better role to whereas
less guards.
He only has to really worry about Edwards. Everybody else, what's my man name in the paint? Forgot Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
He's not putting up enough shots, so he's not taking away from that. He might become a starter, to be honest with you.
He might start.
Yeah, like a small forward position. You think?
DiFrancesco, is Conley still there?
Mike Conley?
Yeah, is Conley still with the Wolves?
I gotta check on that.
We gotta double check that. But yeah, if Conley's still with the Wolves, he will be. But Conley's older, so his minutes will dwindle, and Conley doesn't take too many shots anyways. So DiFrancesco will, one, if he's coming off the bench, he'll get a lot of playing time off the bench. Plus, he'll get a lot of shots. Again, there's like shots that go up for like certain positions. Like the guards are going to take a certain amount of shots. The bigs are going to take a certain amount of shots. And there's more shots for guards on the Timberwolves and less shots for guards on the Knicks.
That makes sense, man. See, that's man, you got it. I definitely see. So short run, I do think the Knicks won. But reason why I say short run is because this is a win now situation. To be honest with you,
Yes,
they 1,000%.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a 1,000%. But on the long run, as far as the contracts and the money being spent and the picks that they picked up, for the long run, Timberwolves. So.
Yeah, I would say for the long run, you have to find out who the Timberwolves pick up. If the Timberwolves use this space to pick up somebody that was better than, like, somebody that was better, like, so having Randall and this person is going to be better than Karl Anthony Towns, then the Timberwolves are going to end up winning this trade in the long run. But for now, until the Timberwolves make a signing, in my opinion, the Knicks definitely won this trade.
Yes, I got you.
All right, next we got Falcons-Bucks. How we feel about that game last night? That was a great game to watch last night. My boy Lonnie is a Falcons fan, and he's on his high horse right now. So, dog, how you feel
They
about
are the
them
dark
Falcons?
horse division.
They are wilding right now.
The New Orleans is doing great. Freaking Buccaneers doing great. Falcons is doing great. What's strange about it, Carolina might be on their way on the up and up because of the Andy Dalton move to the quarterback, which they still 1-3, but they are more formidable opponent right now. But nobody's seen this from the NFC South coming into this year. We just thought that was a throwaway division, and this is why I say a lot. And I'm arguing with Swinson at work, saying, yo, NFC is better than what you think it is. We all know what the hell's going on in freaking the AFC. We all know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to beat up on each other and fucking Chiefs. We don't know. We still got the Lions. We still have Packers. We still have Philly. Dallas is always still a team. We have the up-and-coming fucking Commanders. We have Seahawks. Rams is they all right. San Francisco. So that's what I'm saying. But for the game last night, that shit was dope. That boy,
Baker be balling.
Baker. I didn't like him. I just didn't like Baker. I felt like he was one of those privileged people who was in that quarterback spot and felt like they was a man, shorty like a Johnny Manziel, and he felt like everything should be brought to him when he was with the Browns. That boy is a baller. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy is a baller. That boy's a baller.
So that's a perfect segue.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Perfect segue. So
can I add something to that?
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna have to
finish
discuss
first.
this.
Yep.
We're gonna have to discuss this on another podcast. It's because we did touch on it a little bit before. Pause. That's crazy. As in regards to should quarterbacks be starting straight out of the college? It's crazy. Look at what these quarterbacks who did start out of college and now they had time to sit behind somebody and then come back and reinvent themselves. It's a lot of them out there right now that's doing it and kill it right now, and Baker is one of them. But go ahead.
The sit. So you want me to answer the sit? You want to answer that on another pod, or you want?
Yeah, we need to have that discussion on another pod. We're going.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to have the discussion on another.
We'll have a
pod.
discussion on another pod.
Yeah.
But so we got talking about Baker Mayfield, right? And he's doing very well, but him and Brady are having some controversy right now. So Baker comes out talking in an interview and just saying how Brady's locker room was pretty much really uptight.
Stressful.
Stressful environment, always just work. And he feels like his locker room, the Bucks locker room with him is just a little bit more calm and a little bit more laid back, and people are just like able to do their job easier because it's less stress. Brady's response.
See what that fun got you last night.
Brady's yeah. Brady's response was, one, I thought not winning championships was stressful. Sheesh. Another response.
I'm about to say, add it now.
Another response. If I wanted to have fun, I would go to Disney with my kids.
Quote unquote. Sheesh.
I'll start with that one. They both have their vices. And honestly, they're both right. So for Baker, he has his locker room, and if he feels like his locker room is going better without Brady, then cool. But it's kind of hard to say that it's going better without them having a ring because Brady won a championship with the Bucks too. So it's hard to say that it's going better. Like, your guys might be more happier, but like, is the actual goal getting accomplished? And then on Brady's part, dog, what's not winning championships, one is stressful. Like, that's the goal. So if you're winning, if you're completing your goal, then you're taking away your stress. Right? That would make sense. And then also, if I want to have fun, I'm gonna go to Disney with my kids. Yo, there was a comment. If y'all want to find some funny stuff, y'all always got to go to the comment section. Somebody said Brady don't even look like the type of person to bring his kids to Disney. Yo, nah, they be wilding in the comments. But how you feeling about that, Coop?
To sum it up. To sum up all that, it's all fun and games until you start losing. It's cool. It's cool and the happy atmosphere, funny atmosphere is all good when them dubs start running up. Take about 2 or 3 of them L's. Why those same people you trying to have fun with looking at your ass like, what are you doing extra right now that we need to be doing to take these dubs?
What are you laughing about?
Well, yeah. Brady wasn't about that shit. We can have fun on the offseason. We can have fun everywhere else. I'm here to win a chip. We all know what I do. Yo, I'm not here for all that. And that's what I'm saying.
We had fun at the party after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So you seen him. I know you seen that.
He living it up.
I know you seen him when he was in Tampa Bay. That boy was drunk.
He be flying his rings, all that stuff. He big money. He big money once he win.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm on the side of Brady. I'm not. That's my fun. It's winning. If I see you want to win just as bad as I want to win, I'm cool with having fun here and there, but let's get this work. If it comes with the wins, then cool. But, yo, if you catch those 2 or 3 losses, that fun is looking like, all right, we was having too much fun at this point in time. We lost focus. When Brady, you know he's locked in from week 1. Not even week 1. From the Super Bowl that he had from last year to the next day. That boy's locked in.
And it's really about making sure that even when you are doing good, you're working.
Yes.
Even when you're doing bad, you're working.
Yes.
It's the same mentality no matter what.
Yep.
And that fun can stay in the realm of winning. The game is fun. I'm sorry, the game's fun when you win. Sure. But also, this is not to say that you need to prioritize only winning. Like, you're gonna lose. All right. Sports is about losing, and growth is about losing.
Son.
Growth is about losing. So you're going to lose. But at the end of the day, you lose a lot so that you can win. That's the point of it.
Son.
You don't lose a whole bunch so that you can freaking just go keep losing for the rest of your life. No, you lose a lot so that you can keep getting better and fixing it, and so that you could win. The purpose is to win.
But, as far as I know this is not a great comparison, but this is the only comparison I make. Me playing 2K with Yak and them. We joke around, we love, but our ultimate goal, I'm not getting on this fucking game just to be chilling. I want to win. I mean, it says to chill, but I fucking want to win. I don't play with certain people because I know what they're going to bring with it. You know what I'm saying? If I want to bring that.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah. It's just like, yo, I know what it's gonna bring, and I'm just like, my certain, my core people, we like to have fun. it's not fun when we lose, dog.
But it's the same thing.
So-
It's the same thing with Call of Duty too. Everything all fun and games when y'all first hop on. Ha ha ha. Y'all take two L's in a row and motherfuckers don't got too many kills. Then it get real quiet on the mic. People start turning their mics off, and then there's less communication. And it's I got one more.
But Call of Duty don't stress me as much as 2K. 2K, we had a big pro-am game. Went down to the wire. We had the ball with 3.7. We was down 3. So Soto was like, yo, Coop, set a screen for Yak. I'm going to set a screen for you. You come wrap around. Yak going to go to the back, to the other corner. All right, boom. We did the play. I get to my spot on the hash. Yak gets way over, wide open. Missed the shot. And we talk about Yak here. One of the most for sure people that we know around. This man, when I tell you, I never seen somebody get out of the chat so fast. I knew and Yak is my cousin. Shout out to my cuz. He was fucking pissed. Yeah. I didn't even call him. I was about to call him like, yo, cuz we win some, lose some. But I wouldn't want to hear that shit if it was on me. Fuck that shit. Like, nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Matter of fact, I threw my controller the other night. I stuck it up so bad. I said, yo,
Coop out here raging.
Yo, and it got that bad. Like, yo, I took and luckily my son's chair was right in front a little bit. I chucked that shit and it was able to get stopped by that. I chucked that shit. I'm like, fuck that. I get like so that goes without saying, yo, that having fun is cool until them laws start piling up. Nah, fuck that. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. We can have fun later.
Let's see. Well, I'm not saying they are gonna lose, but if the Bucks have a few L's in a row, let's see if he got the same mentality.
Yeah, let's see if that changes.
That's all.
Shouts out to my brother too. He's the only Buccaneers fan that I know, man. I know, it's them Bucks. He like to say. Shouts out to my boy Rayvon, man. So shouts and his Bucks doing pretty good. I meant to call him and tell him, yo, Rayvon, your Bucks is looking pretty good, man.
Okay. I know he was happy about that championship then.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear that.
Never hear the end of it.
Never hear the end of it when the Bucks win it, man. Yeah.
So we got Adams. This Coop's boy, because he's a diehard Packers fan. So Devontae Adams,
top 3 wide receivers still. Put some respect on him.
Stop it. Devontae Adams is requesting a trade. What are some good landing spots for Devontae? What do we think?
I want to hear what your spot is.
My spot?
I think I got one spot. I think there's 2 spots I would like to see him at. No, it's 2 spots, but one of them is my ultimate one where I feel like he will do great for the organization and for the people that's around.
For me, I'm going to go kind of selfishly, but also, yeah, I knew you was going to be tight at this. I'm going to go selfishly, but also this really would make sense.
No, fucking won't.
It really would.
I already thought about it.
I really would.
It won't.
So,
go ahead, though.
For me, Coop already know what I'm going to say. Him going to Dallas would be ideal. And it would be ideal for me, but it really would be ideal for Dallas. One, because Devontae Adams is not one. He's not the contract is not going to be stupid crazy. One, we got the money because we didn't sign Derrick Henry. We do got the money for him. We always got the money for it regardless, but we need another threat. We need another threat from the receiver position.
That will not be great for CD Lamb.
CD
Lamb
I want to
is a
win.
prima donna.
I want to win.
I get what you're saying.
I want to win.
I don't think CD
if he's
Lamb
not
wanted to be that number 1 receiver. That's
he would still be the number 1. You would just have somebody. You would just still have somebody to throw it to. First of all, CD would still be the number 1. Devontae Adams would just be the number 2. There's been plenty of places to where they've had number 1 and number 2 receivers that are both great, and they end up doing very well. And again, they end up separating after. But
I don't think
shit, if we trying to win a championship this year, put him on a 2-year contract and get him out of there.
I don't think it's a great fit at all. I think that's a horrible fit for.
Why so?
Because, like I said, the whole aspect of, and we seen the actions of CD Lambs. Well, we all feel like wide receivers. Well, you a special case, man. You like a Travis Hunter. This is the first Travis Hunter. Well, no, that's not. Deion Sanders was the first Travis Hunter.
That boy.
But put some respect on my boy name. Play wide out and play cornerback. So I can't say wide outs is prima donnas, but you played on both sides. So it's like I can't really speak on you, but wide outs is prima donnas. CD, I just don't think it would mesh in the locker room as far as having Devontae Adams coming into that locker room. I get that you want to. I feel like for me, Devontae Adams is still an A-grade wide receiver. I feel like in order for it to work, wouldn't it be better to have a B tier wide receiver? My thing is, CD, and you said you want to win. Is that what CD want?
Is Chris? So
Is that what he want? Because what if Devontae turns as far as number wise the number one receiver?
Is Chris Godwin a number 1 or a number 2?
They call him number 2.
He's a number 2.
Yes.
Is
Mike Evans?
Is Gronk a number 1 or a number 2?
Gronk?
Mm-hmm.
Gronk is a 3 at that point in time. No, he was 2.
Bro.
Godwin was number 3.
Bro.
If we're talking
Bro.
in the aspect of that year,
In the aspect of whatever fucking football team you go to, you're gonna be a fucking 1. Gronk is a fucking
you talking about
1.
going to another team besides
Even being on the bus. I'm talking about being like A-grade receiver, being an A-grade receiver.
Oh, okay.
Being just like CD and Devontae. I'm not talking about the roles, but like Gronk is an A-grade receiver.
Yes, 1,000%. Godwin wasn't at that time.
Facts. He was fast as shit. He was just fast as shit and got
like
open. But even
low B.
But even then, you gotta account for that too, because if he's getting wide open, bro, that counts for something, because that's what Tyreek Hill does.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill just gets wide open.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So so I'll even let you put him at B. But Mike Evans and Gronk were both A's.
Definitely A. And then you still forgetting about that boy, AB. Yeah, AB.
And they, bro, and AB,
but he's
bro,
nuts. He's nuts.
And everybody call him nuts, but that's one dude. That's one dude I'll defend. He be wilding, but at the same time, bro. Again, I never like to talk junk about black males.
I'm talking about just in the aspect of the locker room.
I know. I'm talking about that too. I don't like to talk junk about black males that can be thrown under the rug by people that control the media. Media is very strong and a very powerful thing, and they can control a lot of narratives. So I'm not going to go here, and I usually don't try to go out and try to talk junk, and especially from the receiver position. I want to go back to what you said about the receiver position being prima donnas.
Oh, my
Bro,
God. There we go.
How many plays get off in a football game? How many plays get off in a football game for one side of the ball?
I say 50, 60.
50-60, right?
I'll say on the high, 50, 60.
Right? So if I'm the man, if I'm the man, and it's there's 50, 60 plays, and I get the ball 4 times, or I get targeted 4 times, I get targeted 5 times. How is that acceptable?
That's not acceptable.
Where the fuck else is the ball going?
That's not acceptable.
This is what main receivers think.
You talk about 50, 60. I'm talking about runs in.
But even then,
passing.
bro, you still got so cool. Even if you go half, first of all, we're a passing league
We had
now.
like 30, we had 30, 40 for maybe 30, 40 as far as passing. I would give it 30, 40. And that's on the good
30-40%.
Like no, 30, 40 passing plays.
Okay.
And that's on the high end as far
exactly.
as like throwing quarterback.
30, 40 passing plays.
Yes.
You're telling me I'm your number one receiver, and out of those 30 to 40 passing plays, I'm getting targeted 5 times?
That's nuts. Ain't gonna lie. What are we talking about? AB?
That's where y'all get this. That's where they get this shit from.
Are we talking about AB? That was a strange case to have him, Gronk, Mike Evans. That's not a.
And they won a Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl.
That was a nuts squad.
They won a Super Bowl.
Well, I have to really realize what squad they had as far as the receiver squad.
And they had
an uppercut
They had Fournette at the running back.
Oh my God, they really had a squad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't think about it till just now. I would say maybe 7 to 8. I mean 7 to 10 range.
You should at least be getting. You should at least be getting
with
10
them numbers.
You should at least
with them guys.
If they're throwing. If I'm the main receiver,
You're getting double, though.
If I'm the main receiver,
if you're
cool.
the main receiver, you're going to
First
get
of all,
double.
again, if I'm the main receiver, bro,
Mhm.
I know how to get the fuck open. If I'm the main receiver, I know how to get open. I'm getting double teamed my whole fucking life. All these dudes that was up there was getting double teamed their whole life.
Yeah.
They know how to get open no matter what.
But they're still professional level.
And that's fine, dog. They know how to get open. If I'm getting targeted 5 times out of these 30 plays, I'm your number 1 receiver. That's not acceptable. Not acceptable. Ever. And that's why y'all call receivers prima donnas, because they'll go through and the ball will be targeted to other people and other people and other people. And y'all telling me I'm the man. Don't tell me I'm the man and don't give me the fucking ball.
You are that's the problem. It's a catch-22. You are the man. So people are planning for you. You're going to be double coverage. Soon as you come off that ball, then you're going to have somebody bump you. Soon you try to go on top of them, you got a safety right in front of you. So yeah, you're going to get you're going to get planned against. They're not going to go to the other thing. That's why Godwin is looking so great, because a lot of people looking at Evans.
So you know what the funny thing? I said this isn't even being. I said 10 targets out of that whole thing, right? Oh, you should just be getting a minimum of 10 targets. So that's
7 to 10, I was
yeah.
But yeah,
I said minimum. I said minimum of 10, because if you do the 10 and you divide it by 4, then you're gonna get the you're gonna get 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So that 2.5, you're getting 2.5 targets per quarter.
Okay, but are you the type of person that is gonna get out of the game by just getting those much targets? Get your head out of the game? Because a lot of wide receivers get their heads out of the game due to the fact of them not seeing the targets.
Dog, if I'm the main receiver and I feel like I can
is not gonna be your game.
And if I feel like there's something that I can eat on, then bro, but that's why football.
I feel like I can eat at everything.
But that's why football is a tough sport. Basketball is a sport to where you can get your own fucking rebound.
Yeah.
You can go get a steal and go the other way and get your own layup and shit.
Yeah, you can't throw
football.
Yourself the ball.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot throw yourself the ball. There's one person that gets snapped the ball, and that motherfucker's gonna decide what to do with it.
I get what you're saying, but some wide receivers are prima donnas, man.
Some people in every position are prima donnas. Quarterbacks are prima donnas.
Quarterbacks are prima donnas. Nah, yeah. Corners is not. I feel like that. I feel like corners
are not, because that's the toughest position.
That is the most individual.
That and quarterback are the 2 toughest positions. Cornerback and quarterback are the 2 toughest positions in the league. Easily.
Corners are just. I feel like they're getting underappreciated as far as in that market too.
Because and they get underappreciated. They get underappreciated just like Drew Holiday got underappreciated, because he's a great defender in a league of people that are being pushed to score.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, so I'm going to give my answer now. So I still disagree on freaking
Oh, yeah, you can.
Dallas.
Yeah, where do you think he want to go?
Your arch rivals.
Bro.
You want to know why?
Yo.
You want to know why?
I hope you're talking about the Redskins.
Yeah, Commanders.
Okay, thank you.
You talking about Eagles?
Bro, I was gonna
cry.
cry.
That's not your arch enemies.
I know, but I was gonna cry.
Yo, nah, they no. I think it's a great fit because they got a great quarter. I mean, not a great quarterback. They have an up and coming quarterback.
He's been showing to be a great quarterback. As of now, he has been a great quarterback from start to now.
He's an up and coming good quarterback right now. And then they have this boy McLaurin, who's also a great wide receiver. So you mean to tell me you can get
So is he an A?
Who? McLaurin? No.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure you weren't contradicting yourself.
No, nah. He's a low B tier. I think what Adams
How you call him a great receiver if he's a low B tier?
I meant to say good receiver.
Okay.
He's still young though. But that's what I'm saying. You get him tied up with Devontae Adams being able to teach him the game, because Adams is that type of person. He's not that type of person to whereas, you just have to learn, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to just get my numbers and things like that.
That's why he need to come see CD.
No, doesn't even seem like he'll listen to nobody.
How you
Fuck out of here, man.
How you gonna sit there and put that on him?
That's just what I feel. That's just what I feel.
That's an unnecessary judgment.
But my thing is, McLaurin only been in there for a shorter period of time, so he's able to still adjust. How long he's got? CeeDee Lamb had to been in for about 5 to 6 years, so he's already getting set in his way. I don't think it's too much that Adams can really teach him mentally that he will be accepted. That's just the way I feel.
First of all,
I would have. And you get paid that much money. You looking at motherfuckers. I'm getting paid this much money for a reason. The fuck can you teach me? I just feel like that's the mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't think CD Lamb. How the fuck can a dude that's making less than me can tell me what's going on?
But
I don't know. I feel like
that
that's what
also
CeeDee
is
Lamb
gonna
was
go.
saying.
That's gonna go back to which one? That's gonna go back to your character though,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
I
would
don't-
be
I don't know.
ignorant. That would be ignorant on his part. So if he was accepting to it, I think it would be ideal. But why you gotta paint this like bad picture about it? Why do you got this like thing
I'm
that
not
he's such like a that he's such a problem person?
I just
Was
just see the prima donna. I don't know. He doesn't look coachable. Not coachable.
So just from your standpoint, what is the prima donna stuff? He complaining about not getting the ball? Because if you say that and you're gonna say
that's a lot of
that
quarterbacks. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I've seen T.O. do it. I've seen Randy Moss do it.
Yeah.
I've seen all great wide receivers complain
you
about
see
not
Moss do it until when?
until what he got to Brady.
Yeah, he ain't do that shit with Brady.
Oh my gosh.
He ain't do that shit.
Well,
with
I'm sorry. Nobody has Brady as a quarterback right now. Nobody has Brady as a quarterback right now.
That's true too.
And honestly, how many receivers complain with Brady?
Edelman.
Edelman didn't like Brady?
No, say got into it with him.
No, I'm saying like complain about him being a quarterback or
nah,
like
you can't
how
do
much they're feeding him the ball.
Nah, you
Or
can't.
he's
talk
feeding
to,
them
You
the ball.
can't. I don't think you can talk.
You know.
But you're right. I should stop painting the picture on what I don't know. It's just and I'm not going to even go off feelings. I feel like it would be beneficial for the Commanders more than it would be beneficial.
You just don't like us.
I don't, to be honest with you. First of all, I don't like Redskins. I mean Commanders. I lived in Virginia, and we're in the part of the community that liked Commanders. yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I really don't like Commanders too. But it's just the Cowboy fans is just annoying,
Bro,
son.
that is mad cliche, bro.
What?
That is mad cliche
What,
for
the
some
Cowboy fans?
for some racist motherfuckers to like the
Yeah,
Commanders. Or for them to like the Redskins.
son, you go down to Virginia, boy.
That is
You'll have that. You'll have the Commanders, well, Redskins at the time, and then you have the Confederate flag right next to it. I swear to you, not most. I'll say about 70%. You'll see.
And this is why
next
they
to each
change
other.
shit like that.
And so you know what I'm saying.
Exactly why.
So, but I feel like they will benefit more from what's going on than your team. I feel like it.
I think he'll push us. I think he'll push us to a championship.
Hell no.
I think
I got a black cat in the.
I
in the
think
arena.
he'll push. I
Get
think
fucking Jerry
Devontae
Jones
Adams
out
will
there,
push
then
us
we
to
can
a
do it.
championship.
No, the
'Cause,
fucking.
bro, who you going? First of all,
He's-
who are you gonna throw the ball?
Okay, you want
who's
me to
gonna
answer your
guard?
question? I don't care.
You can't double both of them.
Can I answer your question?
You can't double both.
I'm gonna answer your question.
You said CD's top 3 and
Uh-huh.
Devontae Adams is an A receiver. You cannot guard both.
I say Devontae Adams is still top 3. Me personally. That's just me personally.
Devontae Adams is not better than CD Lamb.
I never said he's better than CD Lamb.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I think CD Lamb is the probably the number 2. I would still pick Devontae over Jamar Chase. I'm sorry, I still would. Give him a quarterback like freaking Joe Burrow.
I'm still low key not taking many receivers over Mike Evans. Mike Evans just might be my one. He really just might be my one, bro.
The numbers show fucking. I did not know what the fuck he was doing over the fuck. I didn't know that. Mike Evans is a fucking machine. I didn't know that, but
That's the perfect word for him.
He's a machine.
That's the perfect word.
He's
for
a
him.
machine. So I can't say that. That's a hard case.
It's hard. It's hard to go against him.
I'm just saying Devontae Adams.
JJ's been wilding too.
Devontae Adams is still a grade A wide receiver, like you said. I just think that the Washington Commanders will benefit better with them. It's just Cowboys. No matter what you do, it will still be the Cowboys.
I think okay, so that makes sense. So you're saying all right, we're already a playoff team anyways, so we're gonna waste this talent by just still being the same old playoff team anyways. But if the Commanders get them, they can actually push and do something greater than they were already doing.
Let me ask you a real question: when haven't y'all have a caliber Super Bowl team?
Oh, we've had. I can name 7 teams that we've had over the last like 15 years that are
and
Super
you
Bowl
lowballing
caliber
at this
teams.
point in time.
Yeah,
y'all always in contention. But
Mhm.
guess what? Cowboys is still going to do Cowboy shit. So I can't yo, I'm sorry.
Hey man, being a
And then,
Cowboys fan,
what
man.
do Cowboys fans say? Oh, this is our year. We them boys. This is our year.
Yo,
It's y'all, and they disappoint y'all every single. I don't see how Cowboy fans.
y'all gonna
get
say
so-
this. This gonna be
Oh
one.
my
This gonna be
God.
one year.
Yeah, you starting it?
This gonna be 1 year. We come in and say we them boys. This
And
our
then I'm gonna
year.
see Khalid at the crib like, "What? Man, I'm done with football.
Yeah, right. You
And
got-
then you see your
when-
dad,
when
and
they
then
do-
you see your pop say,
I'm gonna say it every
I knew
year.
they was gonna do it.
I'm gonna say it every year for the rest of my life. In the beginning of the season, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one, Coop. I'm gonna get one.
Nah, your
And
boys,
if I
man.
don't, that damn Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's the black cat. Get him the fuck about it. Then we can
All right,
discuss some
y'all.
stuff.
We got WNBA playoffs.
Yeah.
We got a big typo from last week, so let's fix that this week. The Suns are playing the Lynx. The Suns are playing the Lynx, and the Aces are playing the Liberty. Stewie! That's how I'm gonna start this. Shout out Stewie! Getting these buckets and busting freaking Asia Wilson's ass.
Let's
Get
not
her-
do that.
Pack
Come
her
on,
up.
let's not do that.
Pack that girl up out of here.
Yo, you going
Pack
too
the
far now.
MVP
Nah.
up. My girl Stewie came in here just to try to snatch her chain off. She came in here, snatched the chain off, the MVP chain, where she ain't even put it on. She just sitting there holding it like this. Just sitting there holding it. Y'all better do something. It's a stick up. It's a stick up.
What y'all doing for Caitlyn? Breonna Stewart is more than deserving of the coverage that was going on.
More than deserving.
More than deserving. Fucking how many I think she won every fucking championship in while she was playing, correct? She won 4 straight. 4 fucking straight. She's balling in the WNBA. Why is she's not getting Come on, man. She's not getting that and you don't hear Breonna Stewart name really too much until
You know I'm here. Stewie Fan Club.
I'm
I'm
just saying. And if y'all think we bullshitting for
You
the
know I'm here.
newcomers, go look back at the podcast when we talking about this shit. My man Ben broke up with Breonna Stewart already.
Stewie Fan Club.
So let's get Breonna deserve and she's showing it now. She's showing that shit now. She's like, yo, I'm here. And I respect the shit out of it. I respect it.
And Sabrina had a good game too.
Sabrina ball.
Sabrina had a good
Sabrina
game too.
ball. The Lynx in Connecticut Suns. That's looking a pretty good one. Collier.
You said that one's 1-1?
That's 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah. Shouts out to my boy Flea again. He's going to watch the game today.
Shout out to Flea.
And,
He going to watch
we gonna have some
Sun
inside
Lakes.
information. What's going on? But yeah, the shit though, man. The playoffs, the energy is good.
Who you got for tonight?
My initial one was, like I said, the Lynx to beat Connecticut Suns. I'm gonna ride with the home team though, man. I would hope that the Suns win. I hope that the Suns win. I really hope the Suns win. I really do, but some inside information gave me the link. So she knows more than me. So I was like, yo, Cruz gave me this information. You know,
man.
You know she's a huge Suns fan.
Yes.
You know, shouts out to Cruz, by the way, man. Who's definitely a
man.
big follower of the show, too.
Good thing she ain't watched last episode. She would have caught that typo and been like, these mother.
But nah, she the one that said, yo, I think that the Lynx, for her to say that, that's a lot. You know how big a Suns fan
Yeah,
she
she's
is.
a very big Suns fan. She'd be at the game.
Yeah,
She
Season
does basketball
tickets,
edits for them. Shout out Miss Cruz. She's one of the best teachers in this area. For
1,000%.
She hold it down, and she does a great job at connecting with her students.
1,000%. Shout out to Miss Cruz, man.
But I'm gonna have to go with Miss Cruz on this one. I am. I'm gonna
The
have to.
Lynx?
I think so too. I think and just for like marketing purposes, Collier is wilding right now, and without Caitlin Clark being in the playoffs, you need like a high scoring person to attract some type of crowd for the WNBA championship.
Stewie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Stewie's on the other side.
Yeah,
Stewie would
okay,
be that
yeah.
person on the other side. But
Stewie.
Collier, she's not getting enough attention either. She's another one. Nafiza. Again, shout out UConn. Ballin'. We are here. We are here. For real though. Like, bleed blue. But I'm not a crypto. I'm not a crypto. I don't do that gang shit. That's some UConn shit. I don't do that gang
I
shit
respect
now.
it, man.
But yeah, no.
UConn been stamping on shit. Fuck that,
for
man.
real, dog. And
UConn's been stamping on shit for a long time.
Nafiza, congratulations to you. I think y'all gonna make the championship, but also she is now the record holder for the most points in a WNBA playoff game.
Tough, man. She's tough.
How
I
you
was
got
watching one of the
40 in a
games.
playoff game for what she had 42.
I don't know, but
I think it was
watching.
42. Bro, over
They was
40
down
in a
and she
playoff
just-
game.
I just seen her coming through with the scoop layups, and she was like, she looks like she wants it.
Bro, and that's after the first game, right? First game she had 38. She had 38 the first game,
Jeez.
and then came back next game and then had over 40. Bro, stop it. Stop it. You got to chill. Nafiza, you got to chill, bro. You got to chill. You can't be out. All right.
That's crazy.
But all right, so
I'm gonna go with my heart instead of my head today.
Liberty Lynx?
No.
I got Liberty Lynx.
Oh, for the finals?
Yeah, you said Sun though. You said Sun though.
No. I thought you said who I want to win tonight.
Yeah, you said Sun.
It's a 5. Yeah, it's the
I'm
best out of
saying
5.
I'm saying Liberty Lynx championship. So I think the Lynx are gonna win tonight.
I still want you. I still want Connecticut to win that, but Lynx is still. I'm still gonna call Lynx.
Yeah, I think the Lynx.
Lynx. You said Lynx Aces or Lynx? Oh yeah, no, you said
I think
Lynx
Lynx Liberty.
They about to get them girls the fuck about it there.
The Liberty.
Aces. The Liberty just looking tough, son.
Yeah.
And the coach got in their ass. The Aces coach, I like her. I don't know, I forgot her name, but I like her. The way she demands attention and shit like that. But
that Asia Wilson clip is aging like fine wine.
Which
The
say,
one,
though, she's coming.
the Usher joint.
Yeah. Oh, she said, y'all motherfuckers over here.
That shit is aging like
Yeah,
fine
nigga.
wine.
Motherfuckers ain't do nothing all game. Want to take a picture with Usher.
Like fine wine.
But now it's looking good though. I like it.
Shit, nah, all right. So that sounds smooth. Again, shout out Flea. He gonna be
Shouts
at
out
the
to
playoff
Flea.
game tonight, and he'll be able to give you guys direct inside information from the game when we come back on the pod next week. So
And if you want to, like I said, drop it. We still run a Discord, man, where you can check in on him on his Almighty Sportsbook, man, where he run plays and everything else. And I'm going to tell you this: if it's any time to book Almighty Sportsbook, it's right now.
you got
This the
football
reason why.
season and basketball
And
season's coming up.
He does not fuck around when it comes around. This is money time for him. He does not fuck around when it. Let's not forget college basketball.
Oh yeah.
So you got the holy trio for him when it comes to this. So if you are a sports betting, 18 and older only, please. If you are a sports betting person, please. This guy got the goods, man, and he has the proof. So drop into the Discord, man. Almighty Sportsbook, Syndicate Nation, man. He got you here for it, man. Let y'all know that.
That's a fact. All right, next. We got our sports education topic. This will be our last thing for the day. Are sports getting too expensive for kids and their families?
1,000%. Fuck that. Oh, my bad. We talking to the kids.
You good.
Nah,
you good. You good.
Like, and I
Speak
come
your mind,
from.
'cause if you're responding like that, then you obviously feel strong about that shit. So
for
respond.
me, it's getting out of hand, and like y'all was speaking to earlier, as far as the because I'm not really tuned into the
Like the AAU. and
the
all that.
AAU stuff like that, and you having to pay just to get to a tournament that you got to sit through all day. You got to spend $50 here, and
So yeah,
it's all you got to do.
You pay for your kids to play. You pay to travel. You pay for your hotel, and you pay to still get in the game that you pay for your kid to pay. Bro, what?
Nah, and that's.
I gotta pay to get in the game that I already paid for my kid to play in.
And then for the parents, and that's why I said it turns the parents into a prima donna. They feel like since they paying all this money, my kids should play. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's nuts for us to believe that it should be this much money where we're supposed to be supporting these kids. You're not doing them justice. It's just, like y'all said earlier this year, it's a freaking money grab because what are you getting out of this, man? It's like I couldn't even imagine coming to my mom, and I only played football, and saying, and I barely could make it as far as making football. And like that was another subject as far as the money being in this situation. I wouldn't have been able to make no sports. Like in the environment I was in, it was
Coming
either
in,
sports.
tell your mom you gotta pay $1,000 to go play for this AAU
it
team.
was
You gotta
either
pay
sports or do some
$1,000 to
dumb
go
shit.
to this camp. You gotta pay $1,000 to go do anything.
And and for this world, I don't think I would be able to live in this world, man. In this time of day, because as far as if I wanted to play sports, I wouldn't even have no chance unless somebody sponsored me. Like, and it's nuts, man. So we supposed to be helping out these kids, not hurting the pockets of the parents. Like, yo, where's the good intentions at? Now it's just looking at the intentions just to bring in the money. Because now that, you know what I'm saying, you're getting 12 to 15 kids, so you only, when they get to that time that you want to win a game and all that, only 6 or 7 is getting to that court. And now I'm looking at it as a parent like, yo, I just paid all this money for my kid to be sitting on this bench.
For my kid to go to practice. And you're traveling to
Traveling.
watch your kid not play.
Nah, it is getting
And then
out of
even if you
hand.
don't travel because your kid doesn't play, you still had to pay for your kid to not play.
It's getting out of hand, man.
You know,
It's getting out of hand.
I agree.
And like when I was a kid, like for me, like I said before, my parents couldn't really afford my equipment. That shit got donated by certain people and shit like that. Like, motherfuckers looked out back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it didn't cost that much to even get on the team and everything else. Like, yeah, we killing especially the inner city. Motherfuckers got some kids, and I was fortunate to have a 2-family household. For me to have a 2-family household and still living like the way we were, not living, because like I said, I ain't gonna go too far. I feel like it was the best what was given to us. But imagine it being a single parent. It's fucking nuts, man.
Makes it all the worse.
And you want the best for your child and all like, yeah. I don't see how people can sleep at night. That's why I fucking take my hats off to you for doing, and he's been going longer than that.
This might be my 3rd year.
3rd year strong, free workouts for kids in the community. And we're not talking about just no lousy workouts. We talking about drills, workouts. We like the fundamentals of the game for free. Anybody could walk in and get that workout. That's, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it needs to be. Like, yo, if my kid has intention, where can I of wanting to play a sport, where can I go that's less expensive, man? Inexpensive than, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's getting out of hand. And I don't know how it's gonna stop, because it's definitely how the world is going in inflation. Mm-hmm. But like, what do you need all that for though? Like, yo, what do you need that for? What do you need all that money for, son? Like, yo, come on, man. Oh, so because you want the names on the jerseys on the back, you want the colorful jerseys, you want the arm sleeves, you want the head. Like, come on, you don't need that to be better, man. That's not going to make you better. Number one, you can look the flies in the world and be the worst player in the league. So it's just like, yo, it's stupid, man.
Nah, I agree. The pay to play is getting way out of hand. It's a reason why, one, I only played AAU. I never played AAU basketball, and not many people know this, but I played AAU basketball with a team that was from New London. Like, it was me and my boys. My coaches were freaking Nova Crespo dad, Bobby Crespo. Shout out him. Shout out Meineke for sponsoring us. Coach Dave, the New London High School coach. Another one of the New London High School coaches, Coach Troy. He used to be with us coaching too. And then my dad. So them, like, we had a group of parents that like band together to be able to take us on like different trips and be able to like sponsor us for AAU tournaments, and like, all right, bet y'all got to pay this much for each tournament, blah blah. But we were paying by the tournament. I think it's just getting out of hands for some kids that don't, for some kids whose parents either don't see the purpose of it or don't just don't want to do it. Because if I'm coming up, and like, that was literally the reason why I didn't play AAU. So AAU was even expensive back when I was playing. Like, they had this like Connecticut Huskies team that a whole bunch of my friends was playing on that I really didn't feel like having my parents pay for. And then like my sister was in college at the time, so my parents put my sister through college, and they had a lot of bills and stuff because they're paying off their house, putting my sister through an expensive college out of state. So what the hell am I gonna go make them go spend $1,000 for me to go play some shit where I feel like I could get better at on myself, and just like I just don't want to make my parents spend the money. So it's been one, it's been out of hand, and two, it's just getting worse. It's been out of hand and it's getting worse. But that's why I do what I do. Like there was a few times where when I first started training that I did train and I did charge, but I feel like we were only hitting the kids that could already afford training already. So like we really wanted to train kids and like help out the community, but it's hard to help out the kids who are in need if you're charging their parents who either don't have it or just aren't using the money for their kid. Um, so yeah, it's been out of hand, getting out of hand, and honestly, I don't know where it's gonna stop or how it's gonna stop. I know I feel like honestly, if there is a way to stop it or a way for like our kids to all still get um, proper coaching and proper training in different aspects, I think and again, this is tough too because inflation's crazy and people's wages aren't going up, so it's tough for people to have time to put towards other people's kids when they have their own families. But if we could all just try to like take an hour out of our day, dog, and just or hour out of our week and just try to like teach our expertise to kids in the community, it's beneficial. But that's why I try to like give coaches in the community, all types of coaches in the community, more slack and try to not like comment on them so much or like have bad shade about them so much because they're losing football games or whatever or basketball games or whatever it is, because they're taking their time out to make sure they're there for your kids, and they are there for your kids, and they're there for your kids often. So I think we just need to make sure we're giving each other credit, and the people that are doing a service and making sure that your kids are getting training for free, or like making sure they're teaching your kids something. Again, I'm not even just talking about sports. This could be like having like a hairstyling class where you're teaching kids how to style hair, hair cutting class where you're teaching kids how to be a barber for an hour a day. Like you could do whatever you want. Video editing, martial arts, it doesn't matter. Kids just want expertise and it's needed. So let's just be positive, y'all. Let's be positive in our community and make sure that the people who are trying to do something, we just make sure that they're supported as much as possible. And if you feel like there's something better that you can do, just make sure you go do it and don't just bash the way that somebody that's trying to help the community is trying to do it. And again, this not even for me. Like people give me my respect in my community, and I don't have a problem with people in my community, but I know there's a lot of people that get shade for going about things a certain way, and it's it's understandable. Everybody cares about the community, and not everybody's gonna make the same decision. So, yeah, but
Just
yeah,
have good intentions, man.
good intentions. Good intentions will drive out all of this hate of this drive all of this hate out of our world that we live in, because we live in a very hateful world right now, a very jealous world, um, a very unaccountable world. So if we could all do our part to just try to be a little bit more of all those things, just like more accountable, more giving, a little bit more and selfless in the right ways, I think we'd be all right. I think we'd be all right. You got any quotes, any words for the Jits today? Or anything that'll keep anybody's week pushing? Anything that help keep your week pushing?
I got one, and I just literally came up with it. If you do wrong as a youngin, own that shit. Sorry, it's part of the process, man. Own that shit. Don't be scared of it.
Don't blame somebody else.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, own that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're doing wrong, own it.
But yo, I was
Part
talking
of
to
the process.
one of my players, and he did this. So he had a football game. They lost the football game, and it probably wasn't too much his fault. But he went up to his team and said, "Yo, like That's my fault. I'm gonna make sure that we do better next time. Make sure we're in better position, and I'll take the loss under my chin. Bro, when I say I was more happy like about that than anything I've ever seen him do, bro, just because there's a lot of men, like grown ass men that can't take accountability, that can't be like, yo, that's my fault, and do put the blame for them not being successful on other people. So if you could do that at a young age and you can do like little things that help you be a man at a young age, that's gonna help the man that you're going to become.
Yep.
So Coop is more than right.
Look for that scapegoat.
Yes, yes. For me, and I had to tell myself this week. I had to tell myself this week because work got tough this weekend. It's part of the game. But you either gonna sink or you gonna swim. That's it. You either gonna sink or you gonna swim. And that's for a lot of the young males out
Are
there.
you bound to drown? It's like, my bad. That's from a movie.
But yeah, no, it's really for like, especially like the young black males in the community and like all minorities. Honestly, there's a lot of people that's not gonna give you a lot of credit for the things you do. A lot of people aren't gonna notice how hard you're working, and nobody's coming to fucking save you. I'm sorry, nobody's coming to save you. Even if you got family members that do well and stuff, they gonna get fed up with your bullshit. For real, and they gonna leave you hanging after a while of you doing a lot of bullshit. So you either gonna sink or you gonna swim. You gotta handle shit on your own. For
They
real.
throw that life jacket, but they only gonna stay there but so long. If you don't swim to that shore,
They not. That's one thing. They not. And some people will, but then you don't even want this because then that'd be worse on you. They not gonna drown with you though. They not. They're not. They're gonna try to help you, and if you continue to try to keep drowning yourself, they're gonna have to let you go drown by yourself, and then that's when you're in a spiraling out of control to where you feel like nobody can help you. So, please, please, y'all, please. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna do Flea's soundbite today. We wait for Flea to get back to do his soundbite, but
it's there though.
we appreciate y'all for listening. People, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody. Again, we're back. We're over 400 subscribers now, and
Appreciate it.
yeah. Episodes come out every Saturday at 9. Every Saturday at 9 p.m. Episodes are starting to come out, so we're gonna try to stay consistent with that day and time, so you guys know where and when to find us. When in doubt, keep it a buck, y'all.
Keep it a buck, baby. That's it.